Hello and welcome to our channel. I am Dr. Lekashri Andrasan and today we are tackling one of the most frightening scenarios in the emergency department. We'll look at how to spot a patient in true respiratory failure and what life-saving step you must take. Before we dive in, our usual disclaimer: this content is for educational purposes only, it is not a substitute for professional medical advice. Alright, let's get into the case. Here, a 22-year-old woman is in the recess with a severe asthma attack. She's had back-to-back nebulizers, but she's clearly tiring. She's become drowsy and you notice her breathing is becoming shallower. Her arterial blood gas is back and it is not good. It shows a severe acidosis with a high PCO2 of 8.1. So the question is, what is the single most important life-saving intervention at this stage? Is it A. Aminophylline infusion, B. Magnesium sulfate, C. An urgent chest X-ray, D. Repeating the arterial blood gas in 30 minutes, E. Preparing for immediate intubation? Pause the video here if you'd like a moment to think. Alright, let's break down these red flags here. Drowsiness and tiring are not just words, they are signs of profound exhaustion. Her body is giving up. The fact her respiratory rate is falling is a catastrophic sign. It means her muscles can no longer cope. And that arterial blood gas confirms our fears. The high PCO2 or hypercapnia tells us she is no longer able to clear carbon dioxide. This is respiratory failure. To understand why that CO2 is so important, you have to remember the CO2 swing in asthma. Early on, a patient will be breathing fast, blowing off CO2, so the level will be low. As they start to tire, that CO2 level comes back to normal. We call this pseudo normalization, and it's a huge warning sign. But when the muscles truly fail, the CO2 is retained and shoots up, causing a severe acidosis. Our patient is right at the end of this deadly process. And that leads us to the correct answer: E. Prepare for immediate intubation and ventilation. Her primary problem is no longer just bronchospasm, it's pump failure. Her respiratory muscles have failed. The only life-saving measure now is to take over the work of breathing for her with a ventilator. This allows us to correct the acidosis and gives her body time to rest while our medical therapies can start to work. So, why are the other options wrong? A. Aminophylline and B. Magnesium sulfate are great treatments for severe asthma, but they are too slow and ineffective when the patient can't physically move air anymore. A chest X-ray is important, but you cannot delay securing the airway of a dying patient to get one. And repeating the blood gas is simply delaying the inevitable. The clinical picture here is already crystal clear. Action is needed now. So, the key takeaway is this: trust the clinical signs of exhaustion in an asthmatic. A normal or rising PCO2 is a pre-arrest sign. Your job is to recognize the tipping point and act decisively by preparing to take over the airway. And that's our look at life-threatening asthma. If you found this breakdown useful, please give the video a like, subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell. We want to help you succeed, so tell us what we should cover next. Leave a topic suggestion in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.